Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Not everyone needs to know the fact that you're on a journey. I'm just going to get right to it because Spirit just got right to it with me. Instead of this is something that I need to give to y'all. I've mentioned it before. I can't remember which video it is in, but I have mentioned it before. It is not your obligation to tell people in your life that you're on a journey of self-improvement, of self-awareness, of self-awakening, of self-chosenness, of self-acceptance, of self-realization. See, that's not everybody's business. And in the society that we're living, we're so ready to tell people all of our business, which is beyond me. It's so beyond me to want to put all your business out on social media, your arguments and all. Just child. Anyway, I'm getting diverted. The journey that you're on doesn't need to be a broadcast for people that you know. You don't need to tell your spouse, I'm on this journey of self-awakening. I'm on this journey of self-discovery, of discovering my better self, walking in my better self. Your actions speak for you as well. And in a journey such as the one you're on, it's your actions that really have more weight than your words do. Because if you tell somebody you're on a journey of self-discovery, in people's minds, it's a different journey. Everybody's journey is different. So therefore, in everybody's mind, their version of journey is different. Some people see a journey as something that you need to just, because of the world that we live in, it needs to all be broadcast on social media. What are you doing? What are your turbulences? How are you? Every little aspect of your life needs to be broadcast, because now you've said you're on a journey of self-awareness and self-discovery. When you're moving and you're doing this journey, when you're taking your classes, when you're reading your books, when you're in your meditation time, all those times do not need to be advertised to anybody that you know. I'ma just be real. You need to keep a lot of this business to yourself. A lot of this business, a lot of your growth needs to be kept to yourself, because how it's shown on the outside is because of that. What's done in the dark comes to light. How you've been changing in yourself is reciprocated in your actions, your words, and how you are in the world around you and interacting with the world around you. So why do you need to tell everybody what you're doing? Because when you start telling everybody what you're doing, people are going to have an opinion and an idea on what you're doing. And believe it or not, subconsciously, their energy affects what you're doing. Believe it or not. See it as roadblocks on the way to make your spiritual deposits. You're on the way to make your spiritual deposit, and all of a sudden you got to sit at this stoplight because a whole damn Thanksgiving, Christmas Day parade at the same time is coming through this intersection. You did that because you felt the need to tell people what you were doing. Don't tell anybody what you're doing. Every people don't need to know how you grow. Just people see that you're growing. Don't be afraid to introduce people when you're starting to watch new things or listen to new things, and there are people around you. Just let it play. And see, and that, I did that early, and that actually helped 100% establish who I knew was a friend, a real friend. Because when you're listening to something that's uplifting to you, that's moving you, and your friend or family member comes to the house, you shouldn't have to turn that off for fear of what they may think. Let it play. Let it play. And then when it's done, have the conversation. If the person who walked in on it while you're listening to it or whatever, if they bring something up or if they have questions, talk to them about it then. But I promise you, you shouldn't have to tell anybody, this is what I'm doing every single day. Okay. I am an introvert. I stay to myself, and I'm perfectly okay with that. But the crazy thing is, I'll be sitting by myself, and out of nowhere, Spirit will give me energies of the people who I have come across and the people that I do know. And I'll get downloads about people who I do know, about situations or thought processes that's going on in their mind. I can't sit here. I can, but I don't sit here and say and hit them up and say, hey, you know what? Spirit has just told me this and this and this and this and this because I'm doing this and this and this and this and this. What you do is you take the information Spirit is giving you, and you dissect it and you ask Spirit, what am I supposed to do with this? Because what the information that you may get may not be for everybody, because everybody may not be on the level of understanding that you are. And for certain things at your level of understanding, you need other people to understand at the level that you are at. And that is not always possible. It's not a problem to tell people what's making you grow, what you're listening to. But you don't need to tell people play by play how you're growing, what you're doing. Like whenever I have a class, my baby knows whenever I have a class and what time my class is. Whenever I have a webinar, I tell him what time it is. And if it's a certain kind of webinar, if it's a free one that's being offered, or even just some that's just in my class in school, I ask him if he wants to come. But whether he comes or not, I don't tell him that I've been initiated into a certain kind of thing. I don't tell him that. He doesn't know that. I don't tell him that this is what I'm learning, this is how I'm growing, this is what I'm doing. He actually listens to some of my podcasts. Right now, as I'm recording this for you, he's in the next room sleeping. Probably not now, but he's in the next room sleeping. Because I've changed and I've moved myself in such a way that my spiritual life, it flows through me. And I've been moving so good in spirit and it manifested so well that I've met the person who I've met through many lifetimes, and my soul is so happy. And what's great is that he says, if it's growing you spiritually, baby, there's nothing that I can do to hold you back, and he does not. I didn't have to tell him that my spiritual life was the most important thing, because he saw that in me. And he saw that in me without me having to say a damn thing to him. And that's because I was moving in spirit. I was moving how I was supposed to move, not even knowing fully that I was moving how I was supposed to move. But damn it, the energy picked up. And when we found each other in this universe, in this lifetime, it was nothing but magic. My best friend, I don't have to tell her what I'm doing. I don't have to tell her anything that I've learned because she's so observant on what I'm doing. She's walked into my house and has heard me re-listening to one of my classes. She has walked into my house and has heard me listening to podcasts that are totally different than conversations me and her have, because that is my personal life. And she respects that and understands that so much that just because of her connection to me and what she has seen me do and been doing in my own life, it's affected her life. And now she has been blessed as well. She is growing as well. She is tapping into her own magic as well. And she's powerful in her own right in ways that she doesn't even understand. And thank you, spirit ancestors. I'm able to help guide her, because little does she know, and I hear it when she talks to me, that she's guiding other people as well. It's because of what you're doing in the dark. It always comes to light. You don't need to speak on what you're doing for what you're doing to be known, baby. You don't need to tell everybody your business. The only people that need to know your business are the people who aren't even walking along this earth, baby. They are in the ethos. They're the only people that need to know your business, and they know your business without you even having to say a word. They know your thought before you even fully make it. They know your movement as you go to perform the damn thing. Stop playing. You got to be disciplined. Help me say this right, Spirit. Help me say this right, because I feel this so good. Shut up sometimes. Baby, shut up sometimes. Shut up sometimes and let what you're doing be everything that needs to be said. Don't turn off what you're watching when someone comes in because you don't think that they'll understand. Baby, who gives a damn if they understand? You understand, and they're coming in your presence. Ooh, understand what I'm saying. Please understand what I'm saying. Everything that really needs to be seen of you is seen without you having to say a damn thing. It's done in your actions. It's done in your movements. It's done in your character, how you carry yourself, the aura that you have about you. You don't need to tell everybody what you learned, what you're going through, what you've experienced for it to be shown in how you are moving. You notice the person that's walking with their head down, just as you notice the person that's walking with their head up. And that person walking with their head down, you seem to put them with the personality, or so they got something sad or depressing going on in their life, as opposed to the person that's walking with their head up. Baby, it's the same thing. Stop telling people what the fuck you're doing. Stop telling people what's going on in your life, how you're growing and everything. Because, baby, they have energies too. And not everybody that's happy for you is truly happy for you and is giving you that energy. Spirit is sitting with me so good. Spirit is sitting with me so good. I see my counsel. I see them. And my temple is vast. I give thanks. Oh, I give thanks. Mm. I give thanks. Family, I appreciate you. I love you. I thank you for the like and subscribe and thumbs up. You know how this goes, whatever platform you listen to this on. Thank you for liking, subscribing, thumbs up, and all that. No, I appreciate it. Don't get me wrong, it helps put me in the algorithm so that more people can find this. But what I really want to say is that I appreciate you. You're on this journey. Our paths, our branches did not cross for no reason. Oh, this feels so good. If you get a little bit angry, baby, sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. It is what it is. But take what I said. You ain't even got to run with it. Jog with it just a little bit. And tell me if it ain't true. Tell me if it ain't true. I love you, family. I'm going to go sit with spirit. I'm going to go do my nails or something. Clean my nail desk. I give thanks. I give thanks. I give thanks. I love you, family. Peace.